Hello, Anne Marie here, owner practitioner of Healing Within Wellness LLC. And today in this video series, I want to talk about mindfulness and awareness. And I'm going to be honest, those were not so much in my vocabulary until 2019 when I took my mind body medicine training from the Center for Mind Body Medicine in Washington, D.C. And once I became aware through the mindful eating portion of the training, my perception of life and my perception of just pretty much everything, it really changed. And I think it starts with awareness. And when we just go through life and we're kind of in this me-centric thinking, that it's all about me and what do I want. And yes, there is a balance of putting ourselves first, especially when it comes to mental health. But also when maybe we aren't as aware of maybe decisions that we make, whether it's for ourselves or maybe decisions and how they ripple out and affect other people. So both awareness and mindfulness have this component of ourself. Are we self-aware? Are we aware of what we're doing? Are we aware of how we're showing up in the world? Are we aware how we are interacting with those other people around us? And are they positive interactions? Are they, toxic interactions? Like, what are we, creating for ourselves and then everyone else that's just kind of exposed to us, around us. So having that awareness, and it's a self check-in. It's maybe seeking some outside help if you're noticing maybe just patterns that aren't pulling in and showing you in the best light. And then the outer is that ripple then that you create that is put out into the world and all your environments. So awareness is really important. Aware of your food choices. What are you putting in your body? Awareness, I mean, it's just absolutely anything and everything. It's just when we stop and we just look. We're just curious as to why I am the way I am or the things that I do. That's just simple awareness. Mindfulness, I say, goes a step further, and it has that component of caring. Like, you actually care what goes in your body. You actually care how you're showing up in the world. You're mindful and you're careful how you interact with others. And so mindfulness then is really coming from a place of positivity. It's coming from a deep regard for other things, other people, that again, maybe you weren't aware of at first, because we're just so busy doing us, doing our things and what we need and all of that. It's very survival mode oriented. But mindfulness also comes from deep respect. It has this piece to it of it's not all about me all the time. Maybe it's a little humbling. Mindfulness is it's just like a very special thing. I kind of can't describe it. Again, my training, it was just between, there's some grapes on a plate and chocolate. And it's just, pick one and tune into it. Tune into the color, tune into the texture. Is there a crunch? Is there a snap? Is there a sound? The chocolate, as soon as it hits your tongue, it instantly melts. So there's like this warming effect. It's just kind of this ooey gooey experience. And the grape, you bite into the grape and there was like this crunch, and then there's this like explosion of, fluid. Grapes are very, water dense. So then there was this fluid type interaction. And we had to pay attention to all our senses while we were eating either food. And the training, I did both. I did the grape, I did the chocolate. And it was interesting. The deeper I got into the training, the more I really craved that chocolate. I really liked the warmth. I really liked that melting experience. And I found that that was actually really what I kind of craved more in my life, was just kind of this more of a warm, soothing experience, rather than this like snap and explosion experience from the grape. So it was very eye-opening for me, just to see what I needed, in my life, or what I was craving. And I became more aware and mindful of the food choices that I ate. And it was just a really, really amazing experience. And that's why mind body medicine is such a cornerstone for the work that I do with people. It's just our bodies are so wise, but sometimes we're using our head to make choices, right? But sometimes when we're a little more in tune with us physically and mentally, then we start making choices and that are going to better suit us. So just asking you to, just become more aware, be aware of yourself, and then be aware of how you're showing up in the world. And then how mindful are you? Are you really stopping and appreciating every experience that you have? Or are you just kind of rushing through everything just to get through it? So, it's an interesting process. And if you want some help, if you want someone to walk you through those journeys, I've been at this now 6 years, and just totally love mind body medicine. And it is a great experience. It's a great tool for first responders. So I'm happy to support everyone out there. And more information is at my website. So www.healingwithin.us. And please like and subscribe to my channel, and be well.